I think I've been away for 7 months now, and barring like a few breaks to go on honeymoon with my wife, it's been a long trip.
ম্যাচটা বাংলাদেশের হাত থেকে ছিটকে গেছে অল্পের জন্য, বাট ছিটকে যাওয়ার পেছনে যে নেপথ্যের নায়ক তিনি পাশে দাঁড়িয়ে গ্লেন ফিলিপস, নিউজিল্যান্ডের অলরাউন্ডার বলবো কিনা জানি না, বাট হি ক্যান বোল অ্যাজ ওয়েল, বাট হি যা কাজটা যা করার করেছেন ব্যাট দিয়েই। সো ফিলিপস being the hero of the match, what is your opinion about overall this match? New Zealand on and off, they were in the game and off the game as well. So what is your opinion? How happy are you being the man of the match and winner of the match as well?
Yeah, obviously Test wins away from home are incredibly hard to come by. So it's very satisfying that the boys managed to scrap through and get the win today. Obviously Bangladesh are an incredibly tough side at home. They showed that the last game where they beat us quite comprehensively, and to be able to come out and change things around and put another fighting performance together and be on the winning side of it was fantastic. And from a conditions perspective, obviously it was tough for both sides, but I think it made it a relatively even playing field. Bangladesh were on top at times, and obviously we were on top at times, and it was nice to finish out on with a treat.
Absolutely, you scored 87 in the first match. Your score was more than 100. Strike rate was more than 100. You played a little aggressively in the first innings. What was the strategy behind this? Why did you attack on the spinners and lone pacer of Shariful in Bangladesh?
I think for me it was understanding that you've probably got your name on one, and if I'm going to face 60 or 70 balls, I'm going to try and get as many runs off those as possible, and make sure that the bowlers can't just bowl in a spot all day. If I get something in my area, to really try and give it the full heave, and it is obviously a little bit of a risky ploy, but as Bangladesh also showed, sometimes it's a real four or dot sort of pitch. And with that being in mind, I think some of those risks were calculated enough to be able to take on.
You scored 40 in the second innings. You had a partnership of 70 with Santner. Santner is not an ideal batter. His duty is with the ball. How did you manage to build that partnership with a bowler like Santner?
Sats is actually an incredibly capable batter, and I think until we start getting down right until maybe one or two wickets left, obviously Timmy can bat as well, and Ajaz can hold his own, but with Satner still being a really competent batter, it was still enough of a task to be able to work together with. We spoke a little bit at tea about what his strengths are and trying to build on those as well, especially coming back out after tea, giving himself room and using his fast hands as much as possible, and that actually served him really well just after tea, and that actually took a lot of pressure off myself, took a lot of pressure off the other boys as well, and he scored so fluently.
Rightfully said, but as you lost the first match, how difficult was it to come back in the second match and win the match?
Yeah, definitely tough. As I said, Bangladesh are an incredibly good side, especially at home in their home conditions, and the way their batters play the spin and the accuracy of their bowlers is incredible. So for us to be able to turn the tables a little bit and draw the series was probably bigger for us than we think. Obviously you want to win series when you come in and come overseas, but for us I think we'll take the draw, especially after how well they played in the first game, to be able to come back, fight hard, and stick to what we do best and pull out a win today.
As you know that there are a lot of talkings about this particular ground, this wicket as well. There are a lot of controversies. There are a lot of I don't know, people are complaining about this pitch. Do you have any complaints? Did you feel uncomfortable while batting or bowling?
I think bowling's a lot of fun. If you're a spinner and you put it in a relatively good area, the pitch has definitely got a lot of assistance. I think probably the only thing was when the pace bowlers were on, it was jumping quite a lot, but then also going down quite a lot. It wasn't necessarily a complaint per se, but obviously it made things a little bit tough, and I think that's what Test cricket is supposed to be. And you come over to this part of the world and you expect it to spin, you expect it to be tough, and that's okay. And when people come to New Zealand, we prepare pitches that are pace friendly. So every country does things for what suits them best and what their environment produces. So I think I wouldn't have any complaints about this pitch. It was a good challenge. It obviously brought both sides into it a little bit more. A little bit more of a roll of the dice, seen as both teams have quite quality spinners. But as it is, it's a pitch. We still got to play on it. We still got to try and adjust as quickly as possible. And at the end of the day, it was quite an exciting test match, even though it was a little bit short.
Definitely. You had a long journey in the World Cup. Then you straight away come back in Bangladesh. Now you're going back to your country. How happy you are?
Yeah, it's been a long time on the road for myself. I think I've been away for 7 months now. Barring like a few breaks to go on honeymoon with my wife, it's been a long trip. So it's been really incredible. It's been an incredible 7 months. A lot of experiences. Being in India for the World Cup and then coming to Bangladesh as well, playing a lot of subcontinent cricket. It's a great learning experience, and to be able to go home on a high is fantastic.
Thank you so much, Phillips.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you, and congratulations for being the man of the match.
Thank you very
Have
much.
a safe journey.
Thank you.
ফিলিপস বলছিলেন আসলে এই মাঠে ব্যাট করাটা কঠিন, বাট তার কোনো অভিযোগ কিন্তু মিরপুরের উইকেট নিয়ে নেই। আর সময় সময় অনেক সমালোচনায় আমরা শুনে থাকি এই পিচ সম্পর্কে, বাট উনি বলেছেন ইট ওয়াজ ডিফিকাল্ট, বাট উনি আসলে অভিযোগ টানেননি। এবং লম্বা জার্নি তিনি করছেন বিশ্বকাপে, 1.5 মাসের বেশি সময় তিনি দলের সাথে ছিলেন, তারপর বাংলাদেশে এলেন। ডেফিনেটলি তিনি ঘরে ফিরে তৃপ্ত মনেই ঘরে ফিরে যাচ্ছেন। ম্যান অফ দ্য ম্যাচ হয়েছেন লাস্ট ম্যাচে। বাংলাদেশ আসলে হেরে গেছে অনেকটাই গ্লেন ফিলিপসের কাছে। তারপরও আসলে শেষ ম্যাচ বলতেই হয় যে টেস্ট ক্রিকেট একটা গৌরবময় অনিশ্চয়তার খেলা। সেই অনিশ্চয়তায় এবার নিউজিল্যান্ড জিতেছে, ভবিষ্যতে নিশ্চয়ই বাংলাদেশ জিতবে, এমনটাই নিশ্চয়ই চাওয়া হবে সমস্ত দর্শকদের।
নগদ থেকে পল্লী বিদ্যুতের পোস্ট পেইড বিল দিন চার্জ ছাড়াই ফ্রিতে।
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download TSports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.